Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia, that's me. And whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's practice is yoga for gratitude. So as you're ready, we're gonna get right into the practice, starting in a nice, comfortable, easy seat, Sukhasana. So making your way to your seated position, whether that's crossing the legs, leaving them out stretched, whatever feels right for you in this moment. As you settle into stillness, I invite you to plant your palms face down onto your thighs, reach your spine tall, and close your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable for you. Let's begin by steadying the breath, becoming aware of each inhale and exhale as you breathe in and out through your nose. Allowing yourself to fall into a natural pace of breathing. So there is no need to force or control your breath in any way. Simply enjoying this reciprocal action of breathing in and breathing out. This interaction you have with the space around you simply by breathing. And with each breath, perhaps you feel yourself becoming more present in this moment, in your body, on your mat. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. It takes some time to get yourself centered. So as best you can, stick with the breath, keep your awareness there. Of course, today, throughout our practice, we will be bringing in an intention of gratitude. Now, we know that gratitude has this amazing power to shift our mindset. It can even shift us towards our parasympathetic nervous system, which is that calming, rest and digest nervous system state that we like to shift ourselves into as much as possible in our yoga practice. So as we move today, I encourage you to really imbue every breath, every movement, every transition with this spirit of gratitude. Practicing this shift of letting your mind focus on the joy, on the positive, letting yourself celebrate through these postures. And of course, at any point in time, if you just need to let go of that intention and just let yourself flow, please let yourself go there as well. Even just showing up to your mat today is such a great expression of gratitude towards yourself. As we pause in stillness here for another moment, I invite us all to breathe together, inhaling through the nose. Open your mouth to exhale. Eyes may remain closed, or you might flutter them open, adjusting to the light in your space. If you have your legs crossed, I invite you to change the cross of your legs, so opposite foot in front. All together, let's meet with palms together in front of the heart, passing through Anjali Mudra. Let's take an inhale to interlace the fingers and send the elbows out wide. As you exhale, push your palms away from you and allow your spine to round. So tucking your belly button in, drawing shoulder blades away from one another. Maybe a little tuck of your chin as well. Really push out through your palms, find length through the elbows. And with your next inhale, reach up towards the sky. Find length in your spine once again. As you exhale, release the fingers, cactus your arms. Draw your shoulders back, lift your heart. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Inhaling to reach back up nice and tall. As you exhale, right fingertips down, reach your left arm over into a side stretch. Get a little heavier through that left hip. Maybe reach a little farther through your left fingertips. With your next in-breath, rise to the top. Out breath to drop that left hand, reach your right arm. Once again, staying heavy through your hips so you can get a little bit lighter up through your ribs. Inhale to rise through center. And exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Let's do that again, this time one breath, one movement. Inhale, interlace your fingers, elbows wide. Exhale, push your palms around your spine. Inhale, up through center, nice and tall. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, side bend, reaching through the left arm. Inhale through center. And exhale, up and over to the other side. Inhale, center, reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, hands to your heart. Once more, inhale, elbows wide. You got it. Exhale, push and round. Inhale to get tall. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, side bend, reaching to your right. Sway with it as you inhale through center and exhale over to the other side. Inhale through center, growing tall once more. Exhale, hands come down through your heart. Pause for a moment, thumbs to sternum. Maybe chin drops towards your chest. And bring to mind something that you are grateful for in this moment. Does not matter what it is. Could be something seemingly small. Could be something massive that you're grateful for in your life right now. But calling that gratitude into your mind, into your heart, so that we may begin to shift. And as you hold that thought in your mind, please take a full breath in and sigh it out. As you're ready, lift your gaze, plant your palms, and let's bring it onto hands and knees, finding our tabletop position. Take a moment as you arrive to wiggle around a little bit here, maybe taking a few breaths to circle your hips or move through a few rounds of your cat-cow. Let your intuition guide you as you take some sweet organic movement here. For another full breath in. And complete breath out. Meeting back in center, hips stacked over your knees. Slowly begin to walk your arms forward, reaching toward those top corners of your mat. As your arms extend, let your heart melt down, finding your puppy pose here to stretch through your heart. So tailbone stays lifted, almost like downward facing dog. As you let your chest come down, feel this expansion through the heart space, through the shoulders. As best you can, breathe fully, deeply into this shape. As you take another full breath in, and stay for your breath out. Now with your next inhale, begin to draw your heart forward through your arms, dropping your hips, and then exhale to release your forehead to the mat. Bringing your right arm out to your side in a cactus shape, so elbow bent. Let's plant down through that right palm. Left hand comes next to your chest, so that as you inhale, you can slowly begin to roll onto the right side of your body. Maybe that right ear meets the floor, maybe not. You can always slide a blanket, a block underneath your head for extra support. We're looking for a stretch through the front of the right shoulder. So no, you don't have to go super deep into this to feel the stretch. No need to crank your body deeper than it wants to go. 3 more breaths here. Maybe that left leg staying grounded as some support for you. Maybe left leg stacked on top of right. Maybe left foot behind the right leg. Choose what feels best for you in this moment. We have another full breath in. Now with your breath out, move slowly as you roll yourself back onto your stomach. Really take your time with it, and as you come back to center, let's switch out the arms. So right hand comes into your chest, left arm out to your side, elbow bent. Move as slowly as you can. Taking an inhale, start to roll onto the left side of your body. Use your exhale to settle in. So again, that top leg can kind of go wherever it feels like it wants to go. Maybe toes drop behind you. Maybe knee stays in front of you, so you're not putting too much sensation into the shoulder. Maybe it feels good just to stay centered with the legs stacked. Notice that this side will probably feel different than the other side of the stretch, so go where it feels best for you in this moment. Sending some breath into that left side of the chest, into your left shoulder. Using each steady, intentional breath to encourage a little bit more opening here through this space. Beautiful. Let's stay for another full breath in. Use your breath out to unwind, taking it slow as you come back onto your belly. Once you're there, slide your left hand in close to your chest, palms planted, elbows hugging back and in. Push down to inhale and rise up through hands and knees. Tuck your toes as you exhale, sit your hips back. Feel a stretch through the soles of your feet. Taking a moment here, not just to stretch the bottoms of the feet, but also kind of let your spine recalibrate after being on the belly for a moment. While you're here, take an opportunity to spread your fingers wide, claw down through your fingertips. Then inhale, shift forward, weight into the palms. Exhale, hips move back and up, downward facing dog. Pedal it out if that feels good, bending one knee then the other. Maybe shaking your hips or shaking your head. Eventually, in your own time, settling into your downward facing dog, finding stillness here, rooted through these 4 corners. With your next breath in, sweep your right leg up and back to 3-legged dog. As you exhale, draw that right knee forward and let's step that foot in between the hands. Back knee will gently lower down, finding the floor. Take a moment first to anchor down through that right big toe mound, so feel that support pushing down, and then take that to inhale, rise up, get light through the upper body. So as you settle into your low lunge, take a moment to really draw that right hip back, left hip forward slightly, just helping you to square off towards that top edge of your yoga mat. Then take another inhale to lift your spine nice and tall. As you exhale, let's circle that left arm back behind, finding the back of your left thigh. Now, right hand will journey down to your heart. Think about drawing your shoulder blades together on your back. Then inhale, heart straight up to the sky. As you exhale, heart moves forward as you drop your head back. Finding a little half camel back bending shape here. Beautiful, stay anchored through that right big toe as best you can. Take another full breath in and stay for your breath out. Inhale to lift your spine tall. Hands come together in a prayer. With your exhale, take your twist. Left elbow towards right thigh. Again, drawing shoulder blades together on your back to help you open your heart. Now bring in a little bit of extra core support, really squeezing navel to spine. Beautiful. With that support from your core, let's tuck the back toes, power up, lift your back knee. You got it. Take another inhale into your twist. As you exhale, slowly unwind, hover your heart over that front thigh. Then inhale to sweep your arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, opening all the way to your warrior two. So take a moment, I'm just gonna turn to face you, but you can take a moment here to really settle in, shift your weight around until you find that sweet spot. Rooted down through your feet, hips coming straight down in the center. And then of course, arms stretched out wide, finding this reach all the way out through your fingertips. Let's take an inhale to flip that front palm to the sky. As you exhale, reach right arm up and back, reverse warrior. Stay for a full big breath in. As you exhale, hands come all the way down to the floor, square your hips, and let's step it back into downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal it out, find whatever movement feels sweet. Let's take a full breath in and let it out. Your body is so amazing for moving in these ways, for exploring these postures. So let's see what happens on the other side, shall we? When you're ready, inhale, left leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's step it forward. We'll start with that low lunge, so back knee drops down. Once you feel steady, anchored through that front foot, take an inhale to sweep the arms up. So squaring off through your hips, just like we did before. Feeling this action, this energy of the hips moving down, while your rib cage, your spine lifts up. So this opposite action, giving us this balance, giving us this nice distribution of energy through the body. And let's stay right here for another full breath in. As you breathe out, start to circle that right arm back behind you, looking for the back of your right thigh. So already helping you to roll the front of that right shoulder open by hugging onto that leg. Left hand to your heart, take an inhale to lift your chest to meet your palm. Exhale, keep reaching up through the heart as you create a back bend here, letting your hips drop, letting your heart lift. Think about hugging that left hip back and in still so you get that sweet support from the lower body. That way you're really free to explore this back bending shape. Inhale here and stay for your exhale. Next inhale lifts you up, tall spine, hands to prayer. Exhale, take your twist, right elbow, left thigh. Take your time to get yourself set up here. Still strong through your left leg, palms pressing together and heart reaching to meet your thumbs. Now as you're ready, let's tuck the back toes, power up that back leg. Feel a little squeeze at the base of your right glute. And we'll inhale here. As you exhale, slowly unwind your twist, hover over your thigh before you inhale and sweep up into crescent. Exhale to open into your warrior two. Again, I'm just gonna readjust so I can face you. You take your time to set up your warrior two. Left toes pointing forward, right toes facing that long edge of your mat. Wiggling, settling into your hips, and then creating that expansive space across the chest. Let's take a full breath in and let it out. Left palm flips as you inhale. Exhale, reach it up and back to reverse warrior. Take a full breath in and follow your breath out as your hands come all the way down to the mat. Square your hips, step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, shift forward to your plank. As you exhale, lower your knees, lower your chest to the floor. Hands reach back in line with your legs, palms pressing down towards the floor. Think about rolling your shoulders up and back as you take an inhale to rise your chest, a little like half a locust shape here. Slight tuck of your chin to keep your neck long as you anchor down through your pubic bone. Now maybe while you're here, it feels good to lift your legs as well. Little squeeze of your inner thighs coming towards one another. Take a full breath in as you lift. Exhale to slowly lower down. Maybe come to rest on one cheek and wiggle your hips side to side. Beautiful. When the time feels right for you, bring your hands back to either side of your chest. Pressing up with an inhale. Tucking your toes, push your hips back as you exhale. So it's not quite a child's pose here, right? We're keeping the toes tucked so we can stretch the feet. We're also not sitting the hips all the way to the heels. We're just looking for some length in the spine. See if you can breathe a little bit more into your back body here. And with your next inhale, lift onto your fingertips, almost like a flat back position. And then start to walk your hands over to that right edge of your mat. Dropping your heart down as best you can. Start to feel that stretch through the left side of your body. Full breath in. And let it out. Inhale onto your fingertips. Exhale, take a journey over to that left edge of your mat. As you arrive, drop down, stretching that right side body for one full breath in. And slow, steady breath out. Inhaling onto fingertips. As you exhale, walk back through center. And then inhale, start to rise up. We're gonna come to stand on the knees. So if it feels good for you, you might even wanna fold up your yoga mat a couple times just to give yourself some more cushion for your knees. If you have a blanket around, that would certainly work as well. We're gonna keep the toes tucked under as we lift to stand on the knees. And let's start with our hands on our hips. Think about that heaviness, that energy down through your lower body as you lift up through your spine. Then hug navel in as you take an inhale and exhale. Think about circling your arms back as your hands come to the backs of your thighs. Take an inhale to lift your heart. As you exhale, start to create your back bend. Shoulders rolling back, heart moving forward, hips anchoring down. Now, if this feels a bit intense for the low back today, you can climb your hands back up to your hips. Use your hands as some extra support for the back. Maybe hands want to stay on the thighs. That's feeling like a good place to stay today. Maybe you want to move towards that full camel with your hands on your heels. Maybe even dropping your head back if that feels okay for your neck. So choose your own adventure, whatever feels right for your body right now, wherever you can breathe with ease. Lifting the heart. Let's take another inhale here. And stay for your exhale. Moving slowly as you inhale, hands come back to your thighs, to your hips as you rise. Lifting your spine tall. Take a full breath in here with a tall spine. Then as you breathe out, start to sit your hips down. Let's find a seated position on the mat. So please, for now, keep your spine nice and tall as you find a seat. Whether you want to sit back on your heels or come to cross-legged, whatever feels right for you. Beautiful. Really lifting up through your spine. Notice how you feel after that nice deep back bending shape. Perhaps even a hand comes to the heart, a hand comes to the belly as you close your eyes and breathe. As you breathe here, I invite you to imagine that you can inhale from your belly up into your rib cage and then fill your chest. And as you exhale, release from your chest down to your ribs, down out of your belly. Again, inhaling to expand through your belly, your rib cage, your chest. And exhale to release through your chest, your rib cage, your belly. Just a few more times here. Inhale, expand, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, release, chest, ribs, belly. Breathing in. And breathing out. Once more like that as you inhale from belly to ribs to chest. And exhale from your heart all the way down to your belly. Relaxing your arms, maybe keeping your eyes closed or fluttering them open. And let's transition to lay down on our backs. So coming all the way down to lay on your mat. As you arrive, take a moment to find any position in your body that feels comfortable. And then one leg at a time, draw your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins or your thighs. Give yourself a nice big hug. Really holding yourself here, using this as a really physical expression of this gratitude, this joy that you have brought with you throughout this practice. Let's keep the legs together, but the arms can stretch out wide to either side of you now, drawing your shoulder blades down into the mat. Take an inhale here in center. And as you exhale, allow your knees to drop over to the right side of your mat, finding yourself in a twist. As best you can, staying anchored down through your left shoulder, stacking your left hip over your right to create some length through the side of your waist. Breathing fully here, take an inhale and exhale. Another breath in and breath out. Next inhale brings you back through center. Move slowly. Pausing here on your back for as long as you'd like to recalibrate. When you're ready, we're going to take that twist to the other side. So knees dropping over to the left. Perhaps you readjust here, scooting your hips a little bit closer to the center of your mat so you can line up your right hip and right shoulder. Maybe that left hand comes to support your legs, either sitting between or on top of the thighs. And as you settle in, enjoying this sweet release through the spine, let's take a full breath in and breath out. Another inhale here. And slow, smooth exhale. With your next inhale, rising through center, take your time. Settle in with your exhale. Maybe it feels good to give yourself one more last big hug. Maybe you're craving a final pose, a little bit more movement. Take the next 5 rounds of breath to explore wherever your body wants to go right now. Might not even be a yoga pose necessarily, just whatever feels sweet. And gradually you'll start to make your way into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Whatever that looks like for you today, whether that means the legs outstretched, arms by your sides, or perhaps you'd like to stay with knees bent, feet planted, maybe even feet together, knees open wide. You choose where is going to feel best, most restful, most supportive for your body, so that you can stay in stillness for the last few minutes of your practice. And as you do start to find that stillness, I invite you to close your eyes if you have not already done so. And sweep your awareness down into the soles of your feet, finding some sensation here at the soles of your feet, aware of whatever feeling is going on here today. And then shining this light of gratitude on your feet, thanking your feet for all that they do for you, how they support you. And you feel ready, awareness can shift up the lines of your ankles, your shins, through your knees, your thighs, drawing this awareness all the way up both of your legs. First, noticing how you feel, and then extending gratitude to your legs, thanking them for all that they do for you. From there, awareness will shift up into your pelvis, the space around your bum and your sex organs, the space around your hips. Notice how you feel and send some gratitude here. Then awareness comes up through your low belly, the space of your womb, through your lower back, through the upper abdomen, the muscles of your back. Awareness through your rib cage, your chest, your upper back. Notice how you feel through your torso and send some gratitude. And drawing awareness through your shoulders, along the lines of your arms, through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists. Sending awareness through your palms, your fingers, the backs of your hands. Notice how you feel through your arms and shine some gratitude here. And awareness moves through your neck, your throat, up through your jaw, the muscles of your face, along the base of your skull, around your ears, along your entire head. Notice how you feel and express some gratitude. Feeling your entire body as one, as whole. And thanking your body for all that it does for you, for giving you a home. And thanking not just the physicality, the structures of your body, but perhaps even extending some gratitude towards your mind, your senses, your emotions, your feeling body. All of these things that make you, you. Can you be grateful for all of it without labeling anything as good or bad? And notice how it feels to bask in this space of gratitude for a while. You're free to stay here as long as you'd like. For now, this is where I will leave you to rest and enjoy. I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat. And until we meet here again, be well.